Hi, this is Chef Dave Bishop from Chef to You. Welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to make a marinara sauce. It's a basic tomato sauce you can use for a lot of dishes, from spaghetti to lasagna, ravioli. Just a couple herbs in it. Very simple sauce. Let's take a look at our ingredients and get started. I'm using a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes, a 15-ounce can of tomato sauce. I like Canadina. You can use other brands if you choose. Here I've got a half an onion diced small, 1 teaspoon of salt. I got dried basil leaves here. I got 1 tablespoon and 1 teaspoon. I got fresh garlic. I got 2 tablespoons or 4 cloves. I got a half a teaspoon of black pepper, and I got dry oregano leaves here. If you're going to use ground, I'd cut it back just a little bit. I like the leaves in there for the presentation and the flavor. We're going to use some olive oil. We're going to need a half cup of water. Very simple dish. Let's get started. Let's add about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. You can add 1 tablespoon of olive oil and 1 tablespoon of butter if you choose. I'm going to go with just olive oil. Let's go ahead and add our onions. Let those start sauteing. We want to cook our onions so they're translucent. I'm just about to that stage. I'm going to add my fresh garlic, coarsely chopped. I didn't chop it real fine because I want that flavor, a little bit of a chunkiness to it. We're going to saute this for about a minute and a half. You got to be careful with garlic because it will brown up real quick and burn on you. So we don't want to burn. We just want that flavor to come into the onions. And we'll add our other dry herbs here in just a minute. We're getting a little bit of color off of our onions and our garlic. Let's go ahead and add our bay leaves. Basil leaves. I keep saying bay leaves for some reason. Let's add our dry oregano, our black pepper, and our salt. Now we're not going to keep this long. We're just going to stir this up in with the onions and get a little bit of heat into them. Then we're going to add that half cup of water that I mentioned earlier, and that's going to allow us to let these herbs simmer, and it's going to draw the flavor into the liquid. So when we put tomato product in there, it's going to go into our tomato product very easily. And we got that stirred up good. We're going to add our water very carefully into this pan. Now we can reduce the heat at this time and just let this simmer about 4 or 5 minutes. Let our onions and our herbs simmer for about 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and add our crushed tomatoes. Scrape all this tomato out of the can. No need to leave any of it behind. And goes our tomato sauce. Same way, get all of it out of the can. No need to throw it in the trash can. Let's stir this up and slowly bring it to a boil. Then we'll reduce it down to a simmer and let it simmer for a half an hour. Let's take a look at our marinara sauce. It's cooked for about 45 minutes tonight, half hour to 45 minutes. This sauce holds up really well in the refrigerator, and what I like to do is I like to chill it, then freeze it, lay it flat while it's freezing, and I can stand it up in the freezer and just grab it for supper. This would be enough for 2 to 4 people for top of spaghetti or on top of a chicken parmesan or something like that. The sauce got an excellent flavor to it. Again, very basic sauce, used for a lot of dishes. Let's go ahead and put some on this spaghetti right here. I'm going to put 2 good ladles. Isn't that beautiful? Nice hot spaghetti. I got some chicken parmesan, beautiful marinara sauce. You're going to love this dish right here. I believe you're going to really enjoy this marinara sauce. The sauce you can make ahead of time. You can freeze it. So many uses. This is Chef Dave Bishop cooking and teaching. Until next time, may God bless.